we'll talk about 3D solids. Okay, of course, you need to memorize, that's my opinion, the rules for cube, cuboid, which is rectangular prism, the prisms, pyramids, cone, and sphere. Okay, cylinder, one of the prisms. Okay, all the 3D solids rules. That's my advice. Memorize before the exam for the M1, because you need to save time and you need to play that card, okay, on saving time in the M1 exam, because it's 50 questions, and my opinion is like every single question has to be like between 45 seconds to 1 minute the maximum. Okay, so let's go ahead with the questions. Question 1 here. So we have a triangular prism. Okay, and I want to find the volume. So how can I find the volume? So in this case, I have 2, 2, 2, which is the base of the triangular prism. It is an equilateral, okay, triangle. So I know that the area of the equilateral triangle is equal to radical 3 over 4 times side square, which means radical 3 over 4 times 2 square. 2 square cancels with the 4, the answer is radical 3. That's the area of the base. And the volume for the triangular prism, so the volume is equal to base area times height. The base area already got it, which is radical 3 times the height. What is it? Which is equal to how much? 4 times 4, and that's the volume of triangular prism, which is 4 radical 3, of course, to unit cube. Fine, so always put in your mind, because I know the rule, okay, and I'm fast in my solutions. So the area, which is equal radical 3 over 4 side square, that's the area of the triangular, so the triangle, equilateral triangle, and the volume for the triangular prism, which is the base area times height. The base area I already got it, which is the radical 3, and the height is equal to 4, so radical 3 times 4, which is equal to 4 radical 3. Okay, catching question 2. Okay, here we go, question 2. See, what is the radius of a sphere whose surface area is equal to the surface area of a cube, whose edges are 1? So I know the surface area of a cube is equal to 6 side square, which means 6 times 1, and that's the equal is equal to 6. So, and I know the surface area of the sphere, which is 4 pi r square, and that is equal to how much? To 6. So in this case, r square is equal to 6 over 4 pi, and then r is equal to square root of 6 over 4 pi. Using the calculator, the answer is 0.69. Okay, so first thing I need to put in my mind that I know the surface area of the cube, which is 6 side square, and I know the surface area of the sphere, which is 4 pi r square, and this is equal to this, which is 6 is equal to 4 pi r square. Okay, so the r square divide by 4 pi, divide by 4 pi, so radius, which is equal to r square is equal to 6 over 4 pi. In this case, the radius is equal to square root of 6 over 4 pi, and that is equal to 0.69. Okay, this is question 2. It's very fast, easy, but think you need to know the rules. That's it. That's in 3D solids. See in question 2. What is the volume of the cube whose surface area is 54? Okay, cube, I know that the surface area of the cube is equal to 6 side square, and that is equal to 54. Divide by 6, divide by 6. So side square is equal to 9. So side is equal to 3. Okay, so what's next? So what is the volume? So the volume is equal to side cube, and that's equal to 3 cube, which is equal to 27. So easy. Step 1, I got the side. Step 2, I get the volume. Easy. Okay? See in question 4. Question 4. What is the surface area of a cube whose volume is 216? Okay, now this is a reverse question. The volume is 216, which is equal to side cube, and that is equal to how much? So side is equal to 6. Square, cube root, both sides, 6 times 6 times 6, which is equal to 216. So the side is equal to 6. So what is the surface area now? Okay, step 2. So the surface area is equal to 6 side square. So 6 times 6 square, oops, it's equal again to 216. Yes. Okay, so I just get the square, the cube root of the 216, I get 6 the side, and then I evaluate that in the surface area rule, and also I get what, 260. Okay, thank you. Let's see question 5. Here we go. Question 5. Now, an isosceles right triangle whose legs are 6 is rotated about one of the legs. Okay, we want here the volume of the cube. I believe the director will show you now a triangle like this. One second, let me draw it properly. Triangle like this, or approximately like this one. This is 6 and this 6. This triangle is going to rotate about its axis. Like this is the axis. It's going to go around. Okay, around the y-axis, let's say, and it'll show you a cone. Okay, it'll show you what? A cone. So what is the volume of this cone? I know that the volume of the cone is 1/3 times base area times what? Okay, height, and that's equal 1/3 times what's the base area. Mr. What's the base area? Since it's like moving a cone, the area is going to be pi times the radius, which is 6 squared, okay, times the height, which is 6. Let me explain it again. The base area, after it rotates, the director already showed you a triangle moving. The base is like a circle, okay? Since the base is a circle, so that's the base area, pi 6 squared times 6. And that's the whole story. 1/3 6, it just go by 3, it's here 2. And here we have 6 squared, 36 times 2, 72 pi. That's it. This is the story of the question. That's it. Just need to imagine. Okay. Question 6. I want to make the video short, so I wrote the solution. I will explain just by hand now. So the height h of a right circular cylinder is equal to the edge of the cube. If the cylinder, okay, and the cube have the same volume, volume of cylinder is equal to volume to cube. What is the radius of the cylinder? Since the volume of the cylinder equal the volume of the cube, then the volume of the cylinder, pi r squared times height, which is the volume of the cube, which is side cube, okay? And the third step, pi r squared times h is equal to h cube. Why it is h cube? Because it's mentioned the height of a right circular cylinder is equal to the edge of the cube, which means that I can remove the edge of the cube, which is the side. I can replace it with what? The edge here. Okay, so pi r squared, okay, times height, which is equal h cube. We remove the h, pi r squared, which is equal to h squared. In this case, r squared divided by pi, r squared is equal to h squared over pi. In this case, get the square root at the end. Radius is equal to pi over square root of pi. Sorry, I mean h over square root of pi, and that's the choice A. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next chapter.